Hi friends! Lisa with Amazing Vacations Costa Rica here, and we're here for our top 10 reasons we love Costa Rica, provided by Amazing Vacations Costa Rica.
Hey friends, and this is Walter from Amazing Vacation Costa Rica. So I'm here today to show you um, the buses that we use for for our tours. So this is a nice one. This is about 16 people, kind of. We have a big bus right here. A cooler here for drinks. Yeah, very nice setup. Very nice, cool bus. Big groups, medium-sized group. We have the small one also. Those two small ones, which are for families, 4 or 5 people group. And then super important, you guys, right now with the new restrictions, new protocols that we have to follow, it's required once we are riding the bus, it's required to use our face mask. So we should use it in the bus. And some of the tours are not, but at least when we are in the bus, we should use it. This one, for example, this one has water, has soap, has some alcohol in hell. So this is 16 people pretty much. Normally we use it with 8 to 12 people. Yeah, this is nice and comfortable. You see seat belt next to you. You can lean back a little bit. You see, relax. Yeah, very nice and comfortable for long trips. Check it out right here. It also has a little like cooler. Yeah, you guys, we're already here in Costa Rica to host you. This is a nice set of buses, super comfortable, Wi-Fi, nice and clean. The drivers are ready to clean it anytime we get out. They're gonna clean it up, all of it. So we're ready to keep you healthy and safe. So join us in our Facebook, Instagram, website, amazingvacationscostarrica.com, and let us know how we can help you. Pura vida.
Healthcare. Okay, so things might happen on your vacation, especially if you're going on an adventure vacation or you have, crazy boys that like to run around and maybe hurt themselves. You've maybe seen the ER a few times in your life, and that can be a little uncomfortable when you're headed to a foreign country, right? We really have fallen in love with Costa Rica's healthcare system and how they've treated those little hiccups on your trip that we've had to experience already. So whether you need stitches or perhaps you're fixing a broken arm, it's going to be a painless, clean, wonderful process that's not going to cost you an arm and a leg, because Costa Rican healthcare system is really quite wonderful.
One of the questions we are frequently asked is Costa Rica safe? Costa Rica is rated by the US Travel Advisory at being a level 1, which means that you use normal precautions that you would use no matter where you are. Many people compare it to Canada or to the US territories such as St. Thomas. So naturally, as within any area, there are places that are more safe and less safe, and you should use common sense. I wouldn't recommend being out at night alone with lots of money. But the guides at our Amazing Vacations Costa Rica take really great pride in keeping you safe and getting you where you need to go in a safe manner.
Sunsets. Okay, so the Costa Rican sunsets are just plain magical. Stunning, indescribable, awe-inspiring. There's a whole list of adjectives we can use to talk about the sunsets in Costa Rica. And the cool thing is you don't have to be on the Pacific side, on the ocean, just to see these magnificent sunsets. You can be on the Caribbean coast. You can be on the rooftop of your hotel in Turrialba. You can be on the Pequari River overlooking the Pequari River at Jungle Lodge. That's one of our favorite places to experience a sunset. So Arenal Porch, or like Arenal Volcano on the porch of your hotel, also a beautiful place to experience a sunset. So Sunsets are amazing. We love them in Costa Rica. Sunset does happen around 5 p.m., so you'll have a lot of time to enjoy your sunset and then talk about it over dinner. Another reason we love Costa Rica, the food. Oh yeah. From freshly sourced meats and cheeses to the famous breakfast gallo pinto, whew, your taste buds will be delighted. And we haven't even begun talking about the freshest fruits that you've probably had in your life. From pineapples to papayas to mamonchinos and so many guavas. So many guavas. I had no idea that many guavas existed. The fruits are absolutely stunning. Gosh. So sweet plantains with breakfast, starchy plantains fried to create patacones, or chips that you can pick up at the local corner market. And since we're talking about starches, can I express my love of yuca? If you have not experienced yuca, you need to come to Costa Rica to experience yuca. You can make it like French fry style, mashed potato style. Oh man, it's a great appetizer. You're gonna love it. It's also a great side dish. Do you have a sweet tooth? I have a sweet tooth, and so when you're driving past the sugarcane, maybe convince the guides to stop and let you look at the sugarcane, smell, perhaps even taste a little bit, because there's sugarcane everywhere, and it's really cool to see them harvest it if you're down there in the right time. But then we have such things like yippee cookies and chickies and guava jelly cookies, and oh my gosh. And then all of the bakery areas where you can get fresh baked bread and cakes and cookies. So if you have a sweet tooth, I'm sure we can take care of you. Oh, did we mention the best ice cream in the world? So Jason thinks that the ice cream at Sitio Angostura is literally the best in the world, and that he will fly from Utah just for this homemade ice cream in Sitio Mata. So you'll just have to come down to Costa Rica and try the foods. We love them. You should too.
A big reason many people travel to Costa Rica is for the animals. There are incredible animals in Costa Rica. Number one on most people's lists are the sloths. Sloths are an incredible animal, and they're beautiful and fun to watch. There are many locations in Costa Rica, and we can make sure that you find one where you go that will have your ability to see sloths. There's reserves and there's sanctuaries. Turtles are super fun to see in Costa Rica. And if you go in September, you can often catch them nesting and going across the beach. Of course, we'll want you to be careful and to avoid them and not touch them or disturb them. But it still is a really fun and incredible sight. It's a must when you go through to some of these areas and like the hanging bridges and walking. Really, I would recommend having a guide with a spotting scope. That way you're going to be able to see some of the birds and the toucans and the monkeys and the sloths that are high up in the sky. And they'll be able to focus in on them, and you'll be able to see them up close and see details that you normally wouldn't. Also, when you go on some of these walks, you'd maybe miss them because you wouldn't know where to look or you wouldn't recognize their sound. And a guide is super good at recognizing where those animals are, and they can make the most of your experience. If you want an even funner experience, you can go on a night hike. They'll give you a flashlight, and you'll be able to spot some of the creatures in their nighttime habitats. Frogs come out at night, and you'll see some of the red-eyed frogs or the spotted frogs, and there's some really great frogs that you can see. You can see some night animals sleeping. There'll be birds that are sleeping, and insects, dragonflies. And so there's a lot of really fun ways that you can see animals. If crocodiles are your thing, there's some crocodile reserves and parks, and that's the best place to safely view crocodiles while you're in Costa Rica. Birding is another reason that a lot of people come. There are magnificent birds from all different types, and there are areas where you can go and make the most of your birding experience. Monteverde is one that I would recommend if you're into birding. Make sure that you include a stop there on your trip. Butterflies are amazing. If you go to the jungle camp, as you walk down the path, they will cross your path and flit around you. If you don't have time to go to the jungle camp, check out La Paz. It's near the airport, about an hour away, and they have a butterfly enclosure where you can be surrounded, and if you're lucky, they'll even land on your finger. So whatever animal you're looking for, Costa Rica has an exciting one for you.
The beaches! Costa Rica, you've got Caribbean coast, you've got Pacific coast, you've got jungle in between, you have all these different types of gosh, beautiful places and different ecological areas to explore, but the beaches are incredible. So whether you're on the Pacific coast enjoying Manuel Antonio or Tamarindo, or the Caribbean coast enjoying Puerto Viejo, snorkeling, boat riding, whale watching, there's so much to do on the beaches. Sit back, relax, have a little coconut drink in your hand, and enjoy what the beaches in Costa Rica have to offer.
So two of the things that were probably the biggest surprise to me when I went to Costa Rica for my first time was the water and the people. I've traveled to South America and lived there for quite a while, but one of the things that when you go to Mexico or other places that you always have to be careful with down in as you travel south is the water. And when you go to Costa Rica, the thing that you'll realize is that Costa Rica has been very, very green friendly. They care a lot about the environment and keeping things clean. And I kid you not, you can drink the water out of the tap. You will not get, they just pride themselves on clean water. I mean, you're going to feel like you're just like in the States where you can turn on the tap and you can drink and you'll be fine. So cross that out of your mind of being something that you worry about at all when you go to Costa Rica.
Whitewater. Another reason we love Costa Rica. Now, we might be partial because the reason we founded Amazing Vacations Costa Rica is for whitewater. We're whitewater kayakers that wanted to go down to Costa Rica and still have whitewater kayaking be an option for us as whitewater kayakers. So whitewater, we may be partially biased, but it's fabulous for everyone, all walks of life. The rafting is great. Your kids can enjoy rafting. It is a great family adventure as well as an adventure for any adventurous soul. So kayaking, we can't recommend it more, but the Pacori River is unforgettable. Gosh, 52 rapids over 14 miles of class 3 and class 4 in some of the most beautiful canyons you've ever experienced. Absolutely stunning. And to spend a night at an eco lodge along that river, it's an unforgettable experience. But the Peje Baye River is a great day to do with the family on stand-up paddle boards or inflatable kayaks. And these rivers are where our guides grew up. So our guides really know how to show you a good time on local rivers. And they know the rivers all throughout the country because they're nationally ranked boaters. So we highly recommend the whitewater. It is one of the main reasons we love going down to Costa Rica, and we recommend that you do the same. Whew. The people. So time and again, your reviews as clients, the whole reason why we started Amazing Vacations Costa Rica is the people. The Costa Rican people are just a very kind, loving, caring, fun people, and we couldn't be happier to work with them and work with some of the best. The reviews from our clients, time after time after time, just state how their whole trip was unbelievably incredible because of our guides. And so we love sharing that experience and the local experience with the guides and with their families and the families in the communities surrounding Turrialba. It's why we keep coming back. But definitely people.